What are royalties? I've probably talked a little bit about royalties, but what are they? Okay, royalties are income generated, monies generated by a licensor. Okay, or these can be revenues collected by an artist. So here's an example. A recording artist gets paid royalties by a record label for MP3s that have sold. Okay, so those royalties are paid to the recording artist. A songwriter gets royalties based upon how many times a song that they've written the lyrics or the composition for is played on the radio. Okay. A filmmaker, a director, a famous director, will get paid royalties, what's called residuals in the film industry. If they have a huge box office hit, they'll get royalties on that. A licensor gets royalties basically when they license the intellectual property. So if the film company, or let's say the record label, licenses the music you made, the song you recorded for a film, they collect royalties for that based upon multiple factors that are worked out in the license, but they collect royalties for that. So royalties are income generated by the licensor. It's also revenues paid out to artists in specific ways based upon sales or streams or whatever. So royalties can be done in a few ways. What's called paid up. This is a lump sum. This is just basically, someone wants to license my music for a movie, and we come up with a paid up royalty where it's like for 5 years, you get a 5-year license, and I want $100,000, and that's it's all paid up. It's not based upon box office or DVD sales or anything like that. Running royalties, these are based on sales, and these are usually paid quarterly, or based on streams, or based on plays, or whatever. So running royalties are periodic payments that are paid. Typically, these happen to usually be quarterly. A cross license, as I said, is when no royalties are paid, actually, but 2 parties or 3 parties or 20 parties who own patents or trademarks or copyrights bring all their stuff together. So no one's paying one another royalties, except for when someone from outside of that licensing pool wants to use that. So when someone wants to make a Civil War T-shirt, local printing press, they have to license from the University of Oregon and Oregon State to use that on a T-shirt. It's really pissing rain out here. I love it. Okay. In patent, this is often based on the value of the technology in the marketplace. Again, there's industry standards for this, but there's also not standards. It sort of depends on what market you're in, what product market you're in, etc. What the royalties are. So in patent, if you're a patent holder, you license the right for someone to use your patented idea in a technology or an invention or an innovation. In trademark, you license the right for someone to reproduce or print your logo or patented catchphrase, or use your film franchise name, or to make toys based on your film franchise on products. Okay? So you license the right for people to use your trademark, name, logo, catchphrase, characters, whatever, and other products and services. So, George Lucas trademarked all the characters in Star Wars, and then Kenner licensed the right to make, Star Wars toys, the classic toys. In copyright, you can license any of your RP3Ds. So you can license a company the reproduction rights to your film. You can license a company the right for derivatives, to prepare derivatives. You could license, the ability for someone to use your music in a documentary, to use your music in a film, to sample your music, etc. You license the right for people to perform your play, to perform your book. You license the right for people to display your artwork, whatever, exhibit your films, etc.